Sisyphean.
Hey everybody, hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to some more Path of Exile, and today I actually don't have that much time to play. Got about a little bit more than an hour, but I wanted to get this done now because I am pretty eager to inaugurate my next set of stash tabs. Actually, I don't need my a USB keyboard, so let me move that out of the way. Should make things a little bit quiet. I just gotta remember to you know what, let me just put my USB keyboard directly in my bag, my laptop bag, for when I go to work. Give me a second. One of the things that I hate the most is when I forget my my mechanical keyboard at home when I go to work, because then all I'm left with is my laptop keyboard, and let's be honest, most laptop keyboards are kind of trash. Right. Oh, okay, yeah, there we go. Sorry, just organizing my desk a little bit, moving stuff around, and just in time as we have loaded into the game. And there's gonna be stuff for us to do. There's innocence, I'm sure. Very, very innocent. I'm sure an innocent person... That's what innocent people do, right? They spend all day telling you how innocent they are. Very, classic innocent person MO. What we're doing today is, I think we gotta go into microtransactions, and I think we gotta buy some stash tabs. So we gotta be very careful about what kind of tab we want. So I want a couple specific tabs. Divination cards. Of course, we need one of these. I spent another 20 bucks. So, divination for sure. What else? Gem, I think. Divination and gem. And then we'll still have like 150 left over. So we could do divination, gem, map tab. But then I kind of also want an essence tab, because essences are taking up a lot of space in our so maybe we do it like this. Maybe we save the map stash tab for like much later, because we don't have that many maps right now. I don't even know what to do with maps right now. I guess not knowing what to do with maps is an argument in favor of getting the map stash tab. But we don't have as many maps as we do, for example, essences. So here's what we'll do. We'll get a... I think we should buy these tabs as we get to the point where the specific thing that they are for starts to become untidy in our stash. For sure, divination cards are becoming unwieldy. For sure, essences are becoming unwieldy. And for sure, for sure, gems are becoming unwieldy. So let's do it in this order. Divination, essence, gems. Let's actually get gems first. Yep. Let's get divination second. I think you can move these tabs around in your stash, so it doesn't really matter. Divination next. All my hard-earned exile bucks of going down the drain. So nah, it's okay. I got it for this exact purpose. Essence tab. And then we got 90 left. And that means we can get a couple more. I'm sure some of these other ones, like a flask tab maybe. Flask tab perhaps. You know what? I don't need a flask tab for now. I think we're good. We're gonna close this. We're gonna go to our stash now, and we're gonna see how things look. Ooh boy. How do I? How do I deal with this? Well, first of all, let's get all of these into our inventory, and let's do some inventory management, the most exciting part of the game. And let's drop in these cards. This is the divination stash, right? It has to be. Yeah, no, that has to be the divination stash. Okay, yeah. That's the first one. On this page that we saw, and I guess if we scroll through, we can see the other ones that we put in, although there's a lot of them. It tells you how much progress you've made. The text is really small, but you can see 1 out of 5 for the quality currency, 1 out of 6 for a Jewel of Potency, 1 out of 6 for a Val Orb. So, you know, we're doing okay. We're doing okay on that. So that's done, and then we can go to the Essences tab. And in order to fix that, we gotta do it like this. Take all of these. There's even more of them in our currency tab. I don't know why there's like a random map item in the middle of my currency tab. But we should probably do something about that. But we're not worrying about maps and map tabs just yet. What I want to do is I'm gonna put these in. In its own kind of way, it's satisfying seeing the different things get lit up as you put in one thing of its respective category. Of course, there are a few for which we have multiples. We've got 4 for a few of them. Alright. Looking nice. Looking pretty nice. Looking even nicer. And then that's done. Alright. What else did we want to do? Well, this one camouflaged among these fossils also needs to go in. Okay, good. So we have these essences. Actually, give me a second. I turned my humidifier off overnight and it's dry as hell again. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just quickly pop in a cough drop, because let me tell you, I am not a natural like public speaker. I guess this qualifies as quasi-public, but I'm not somebody who can speak for lengths of time, because within minutes my throat and my voice start to go. And cough drops are they are one way to level that playing field. Anyway, the last thing to do, this is gonna be a lot more of a challenge, is we gotta populate the skill gem stash tab with with this monstrosity. So how are we gonna do it? Well, I probably shouldn't be doing this on screen. But I'm sure there are some weirdos out there with inventory, like this is the one thing that gives them pleasure in life, is watching people tidy things up. There's actually a bit of a genre, more in terms of like home improvement, about people who like to watch uh, you know, like a messy thing slowly get tidied up, like a messy room, like a car. I guess with cars it's more like getting overhauled and upgraded, but in terms of like an untidy house, and somebody comes in and is like, here's a better way to organize your stuff. And now we get a better sense of what um what level these things are. I guess that's useful to know. Alright, let's let's take the greens. And now I don't have to worry so much about like putting them in manually organizing them. And now these stash tabs, importantly, can now be used for other inventory related things as well. So it's a double benefit. It organizes your the thing that you bought the stash tab for, but then also the like the stash tab that you were previously using for the thing that is now organized. You can now use those tabs for something a little bit more meaningful, right? You can sort items by base level. You can sort items presumably by their color, presumably by whether they are Val skills, whether they're whether they are superior skills, that kind of thing. All right, let's do one last pass on these basic gems. One last pass on these, and let's throw these in as well. Excuse me. Yeah, it really is really dry. And now we have a nice RGB color palette going on. Red, green, blue. Why does this have a plus on it? Is it because it's leveled? Is it because it's leveled up, or it's ready to level up, but I guess not quite all the way there, because maybe the person who had it equipped wasn't a high enough level, who knows. Anyway, there's a few more that we gotta drop in. These Val skills. Oh, get that one. Let's drop these in. And once I've put everything in, then I'll see what the search options are. But there's a few more on page 1. I think these are mainly the improved skills. Vulnerability was... I think this was something that I was shortlisting for, like, actually using. Curse lasts how long? 8 seconds, okay. And then there's dash. This was the upgraded dash. Then there's siege ballista. Oh no, these are oh, these are the plus quality skills. Right. Siege ballista is plus flicker strike. Teleports the character to a nearby monster and attacks with a melee weapon. Poacher's Mark. Is also interesting. These are certainly skills that I should think about using. Life leech support. Supported skills have damage dealt as life. I'm actually gonna put this off to the side. These ones that I think might be imminently useful. Less duration. What? Any skill that has a duration. More damage and less skill effect duration. I don't know about that, dude. I don't know about that, dude. This is Summon Ice Golem. I don't know why this exists, but I'll I'll throw it in. Blood Rage is something we used for a while, but then we stopped using. Grace is an interesting idea. Is it a reserved mana? It is a reserved mana situation. Grace and Determination, I'm told, are pretty good for improving your defenses, but as you can see, with a 50% mana reservation, it's hard to use both of them. So let's actually do it like this. Then there's this thing. Behead support. Deal more damage against enemies with ailments. Killing blows against rare monsters grant one of their modifiers for 20 seconds. Honestly, that seems kind of awesome. That seems kind of awesome. Cost and reservation multiplier. Interesting. Well, let's leave it here. I think the support gems can go there. The non-support gems can go there. So these are the ones that we're actively thinking about using. And then, you know what? These fossils can go just here, I guess. Actually, let's put them in our inventory, and let's just dump them in like this. And finally, let's throw in all of these. And now we can sort items by, oh god, by base level, by gem level, by quality. And base level, gem level, quality. And I guess if you wanted to find the Val skills, you would go Val, and then only those would show up. Nope. Well, no, they would show up. They're all together, by the way. But then some of them, I guess some of the other ones also contain the word Val somewhere in the mass of text, and so that's like a false positive. But these are our actual Val skills. Right. Well, that's good. That's good. That is good. Left stick, right to clear the filter. There we go. Well, now we know how to search through. Now we know how to search through this newly organized skill gem tab. And eventually, I guess we'll buy the stash tab for this as well. We could buy it right now, but there might be some other tab that's more useful. The other thing that I need to do is, why am I holding onto a map? Let me throw in the map over there. Actually, can I? Hang on. The maps should definitely have their own page. The jewels should have their own page. And I think that's enough organizing for today. Can I put the maps in these slots? No, I can't. I can just put one. Oh, no, no, no. What am I doing? What am I doing? I can only put one thing in the center, and that's about it. Well, in that case, let's just put the maps on this page. Doesn't really matter that much. And the rest, what is this thing? Disguise kit? Blueprint. Niles, the Interrogator, or Gianna. Well, you know what? We're not really doing heists just yet. Alright, so that was a lot of inventory management. I don't know what Divinia is does she just permanently have that quest symbol? Because I come here and then there's nothing for me to do. There's my there's my stash. There's the relic altar where I can't put anything. Well, left stick plus this to show the inventory panel, and there's nothing for me to put in there, dude. Yeah, I don't know what the game is asking me to do.
Well met.
The altar, secret heresies, man. I don't know, dude. I don't know, dude. Let's just see what the next quest is that we're supposed to do. Lord's Labyrinth, I don't think we're gonna be doing just now. An End to Hunger. Innocence will use his power to meet him. Okay. No, dude. Just give me the waypoint. We gotta go into the Ravaged Square. Ravaged Square. And we'll do a bit of this quest. I might do some... Some heists? Is that a good idea? Some non-quest heists. Is that a good idea though? What's your deal?
Bone and corruption shall not impede the path of purity.
He fires his laser, and he opens up a new area for us, the canals. Alright, let's go in. This sounds like it's probably a huge area. Hopefully it's not as big as the one that we just came from, otherwise...
It's time to convince Innocence to put some clothes on for this battle.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Easy there. Motherfucker, who's shooting at me, man? Come on, dude. Yeah, these fucking ping pong balls, man. As long as it's not a one-hit kill, and as long as they can't do it from melee range. There we go. Jesus, dude. Jesus, dude. Okay. So I've got about an hour. Who's minion? I think that guy was literally stuck. We've got about an hour to play, and I think we might just wanna do like some main quest progress, because heists and just about all of these other mini games, all of these other game mechanics, all of them depend on having really solid builds. Most of them turn into just like build checks. They turn into like, do you have the right defenses mainly? And yes, having a good offense does also give you good defense in the sense that your enemies have less time to do nonsense against you. But a lot of it, I think, also boils down to just, do you have the base level of damage reduction and health that you need to even survive long enough to do anything? And in a lot of cases, we have learned the answer with this build that I have thrown together, you know, without looking anything up. Which, you know, to my credit, it's survived this long. But a lot for the like extra, like bonus endgame type content. We've seen that it's not a particularly strong build. Alright. The other thing that happened last episode that I would love to have a repeat. I would love to have a repeat for that this time around is let's find some uniques, man. Let's find some stuff. Notably, I would love to start finding unique weapons. I would love to start finding some sort of a unique weapon, especially if it's gonna be an upgrade over the low tier trash that we currently have equipped in our weapon slots. Even if it means then means that, ooh, hello. Let's pick that up. Do I care about warding? Removes curses could be pretty good, but I think I already have one that removes curses. I should actually no, I think this is better than what we have, right? Because this is sanctified. And this is divine. Let's equip it in place of this. Easy there. What the fuck, dude? The fucking ping pong balls. Stop it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, no. Lightning Mirage, what? What are... Like, what is this moveset that these guys have, man? Like... We need to kill this guy, he's way too mobile. We're not gonna be able to just run away from him. Because he's just gonna be like squat. Ooh, that nearly killed us. The combination of these like ping pong balls and like him jumping around and this lightning, like what? Like what a lot. I'm just gonna say it. A lot of these enemy affixes are just dumb, dude. They're like visually, it looks okay, I guess, although it is pretty distracting. But it just feels like they were going out of their way to try and create some new affix in the game, as opposed to just, you know, keeping things simple, right? I guess the counterpoint to that would be, if you want something that keeps things simple, then Path of Exile probably isn't for you. And on some level I agree. But there's a difference between the kind of complexity that made early Path of Exile so awesome, because it felt purposeful. And like some of these enemy affixes just are like, they're just so weird, man. Like Lightning Mirage when hit. Okay, why not just have like a Lightning Nova? Why such a pointlessly convoluted way of doing it that all it's really adding is visual noise, right? And I guess it looks kind of cool, but then I don't know. Maybe use that on a boss, right? I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure there are bosses that have equivalent things, but then don't give it to like random elite creatures, right? All right. Come on, boys. Let's keep our spirits up. Another set of minions. No doubt this guy's also gonna be a piece of trash. Stun and haste aura. Oh, what garbage are you doing?
I can't do this just yet.
Come on. Alright. We probably should have died, like, at least twice against that Lightning Mirage guy. And it is a testament to our defensive posture that we, What the fuck is that? What the... What is this? Is the game trolling? Is the game feeling okay? Why are there hundreds of pairs of assassin boots on the screen? Oh god. Fucking ping pong balls, no! Physical resistant. Man, yeah, the game really needs to put a... cooldown on this mirror image stuff. It gets really old really fast, man. Well, he is about halfway done. Yeah, at least give it like a 10-second cooldown, man. Like, the mirror image, they come back instantly, dude. Come on. Oh, and I hate this thing where if enemies are standing too close to you, then lacerate doesn't hit them. That, yeah, lacerate should have a more permissive hitbox, and should hit things that are slightly behind it, because visually it does look like enemies are just standing right inside it, and like nothing's happening to them. Oh god, more ping pong balls! Stop it. Alright, well, these guys have a ton of health. Alright, Death Maw the... Oh god, dude. Death Maw the Blasphemous. What? Man! Man, what? Man, what? What the was I standing in... I must have taken my eye off my health bar. Was I standing in some hazard, or... I don't know, man. I don't get it, dude. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it, man. I don't think we're gaining another level. Not in this episode. But we are gonna hopefully at least make a little bit. God, and it set us so far back, man. Come on. Come on, man. What do you... What? Oh... Oh, okay. What? No, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Alright, let's just kill these dudes. Man, what? Oh, what the fuck?
Just yet.
Oh man, I am on hardcore tilt right now. Like, how do I see the message log? Is there on while playing on? I need to see the like the battle log. And it's like some detailed explanation for what exactly killed me, what type of damage it was, how many individual instances of damage it took to kill me. Was it just one? Was it a damage over time? Was it a single hit? Was it a series of hits? Was there some lowering of resistances involved? Was there some damage multiplication involved? Oh, fuck off. Of course there were ping pong balls involved. But, man, what?
My spirit is spent.
What fucking arachnophobe nightmare have I... What is this, dude? But blood, no, let's kill this guy. Tyne Van High. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? What is this, dude? Oh, it's a guy. It's a guy. It's a guy. He's just summoning spiders. He's just summoning exploding spiders, dude. That was so confusing, man. And then we got this this garbage. I'll pick up the wisdom scroll, I guess. Oh, jeez. Well, that was rough. That was really rough. Twice we had to walk all the way across. There's more ping pong balls. Twice we had to walk all the way back across that entire zone because we got killed. Did not feel good. Alright. And this takes us to the feeding trough. Is that a boss zone, perhaps? Boss arena, maybe? Or is it another regular monster zone? Hard to say, without going in. Hard to tell. But the loading time would seem to suggest that it's that it is probably a large area. And if we see regular enemies, then that'll answer our question. We see regular enemies, and that does indeed answer our question as to what kind of area we're in. I just want to be done with these ping pong ball guys, dude. Extra projectiles. I was gonna say extra projectiles seems like the kind of thing that's gonna get us killed. And wouldn't you know it, within moments I was proven correct. Yeah. So let's not die again. We've lost about... What was this? What was that dropped? A 3-socket sword stealth boots? Is that what the game? What is the game? Okay, the sword. Oh, a superior sword. That's what the. But it's a two-handed thing. Should I be picking up like superior items? You know what? I'll just in case, man. The game seems to think there's something, you know, notable about that item, so I'll pick it up. All right. Oh, our quest objective is simply to kill Kitava. But could it be that simple? Could it be so simple? What the fuck? What the fuck? More ping pong balls. Minions fire explode on death? Let's just stand next to him and kill him like so. Murdered. More ping pong balls coming in from off the screen, no less. The game is using all of its dirty tricks. Yeah, like from off the screen, dude, really? From off the screen, really? I mean, they move slow, admittedly. Admittedly. They aren't fast-moving projectiles, but they are also hard to see because they have a very similar color palette as the background of the area. Plus, the area is very dark. Alright. Oh my god. Where are we even going? Is there a waypoint in this area? Going to that? Do I care about it? Anything else? What if we walk across this bridge? There's some nonsense. Okay. Easy. So it cannot be stunned. Crush on hit. Siphons mana and deals lightning damage. That seems bad. But I think we got him. Alright, Sin Knight. You're dead, son. This is a one. No, this is also a two-handed, man. You know what? I'm not. I don't care about this shit. I'm just gonna. Whoa! What the fuck, dude? Were there ping pong balls involved in that near fatality? Or was it just these guys? It might have just been these guys. All on their own. All on their lonesome.
Good find, Exile.
Whoa, easy there. Ignites. And cannot be slowed. There's some damage over time shenanigans going on.
You die rather well.
Alright, boys. Just yoink that.
This'll do nicely, Exile.
Alright, Nico. Good job, good job, good job. Let's go up here. Alteration orbs. I guess I'll pick them up.
This'll do nicely.
And I guess we found all of the sulfite in this area.
Welcome.
We can go into that mini game if we want to, but I'm not gonna do it just yet. Fork support. Projectiles. Well, we don't really use projectiles, but maybe a different character might. Maybe our second character. What the? What the fuck, dude? Oh, exploding orbs. That explains it. It's so hard to see, dude. So many of these affixes are just like, that's needlessly complicated as an elite affix. And you would have no way of knowing what it means ahead of time, because the, like, exploding orb is a very vague description. And it doesn't convey the true, you know, threat of the issue, which is that it's not just some attack that he has, it's that he spawns orbs that can kill you unless you specifically run away from them. That's a very important detail, which isn't conveyed in the name. I guess you can just... I guess you could just look stuff up. Sure, there's innocence as well. New recipe, life and mana, rank 3. I want to fight those guys, dude. I want to fight those guys. And I think we might be coming to some kind of boss fight. Or at least some sort of major checkpoint in the story. So I think what we'll do is Let's see, 4 socket item. Energy shield, aura, and life regen sounds horrible, dude. Ooh, let me kill the minion. And then get this guy dealt with. My god, dude. My god, dude. We need some damage over time. We need like bleeding. And then super bleeding. Right, there's like I think aggravated bleeding increases the damage over time by a decent amount. Anyway, he should soon be dead because we have the that ascendancy skill. Right. Well, that was probably more trouble than it was worth. Any other elites back here? Nobody. Nobody. Bunch of cowards. There's probably more enemies back here, but I think we're probably gonna get blocked by something. Oh, maybe not. What the fuck, dude? Lightning explode on death, and he's gaining random charges. Whoa, easy. Settle the fuck down, guys. Get wrecked. Get wrecked, boy. Open up. Yeah, I guess we'll take explosive trap. And we've clawed our way to 40% of this experience bar. Oh, oh, oh. We gotta kill this dude before he... Whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 no! I got stuck on something. I could have killed him. Oh, well, that's a disappointment. I could have killed him. I got stuck on something. I think what they do is they buff enemies and then they disappear off the map after a while, but if you manage to kill them quickly enough, then I think they're basically like loot goblins. Or the couple times that I've killed them, I think one of them dropped a unique item once. Anyway, let's talk to...
This is it. It all comes down to this moment to finally put an end to Kitava. Go, exile. Together we will save humankind.
Thank you for not spending ages doing exposition. So let's go to the Altar of Hunger.
I shall strike you down.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay, now what is the thing that's gonna... Oh my god, dude. Man, what? This is so confusing, dude. Oh, there are enemies spawning in. Well, you know what? We're gonna lose our entire health bar doing this. Entire fucking experience bar is what... Well, our health bar as well. En route to losing our experience bar, we're gonna be losing our health bar quite a few times. Ping pong balls? Really, dude? Yep. I have no idea how you're supposed to fight this guy. The signposting on this fight is not the greatest. Like, other than just like look shit up and have a good build before you come to this fight, I don't know how the game expects you to understand what you're supposed to do in the fight itself. like where the damage is coming from. Champion. Okay, this guy is probably one of the, oh my god, dude. I'm getting rubber banded, dude. So the champion of the feast got killed, and man, there's like lag, dude, because of all these enemies, man. And I can't tell what look at how dark these projectiles are, dude. And you expect me to like see them? Shaman of the man, come on, this fight is like, the aesthetics are great, but if you
I can't do this just yet.
then don't give the enemies dark projectiles that you can't see. Right? Come on, dude. Alright, is he back? He's back. Alright, well, what, man? Come on. What? There was no visual indication that the was I even in his zone of danger? Man, well, we've lost our entire experience bar. So at this point, we might as well just throw ourselves into it. Man, again, no indication that anything was about to happen. Just nonsense. I'm pretty sure at that time I died before his animation even started. Is this where the Diablo 4 hitbox philosophy came from? Like, let's have hitboxes that have no relation to the attack animation? Is that where the all this time I thought Diablo 4 was just a bad video game. Turns out it might have been an homage to this Path of Exile fight where there's like zero correlation between when and where you're taking damage and what the animations are showing. And I don't know, it's slightly tongue-in-cheek there, but also kind of serious as well. What man? Okay. Well, there is a sort of liberating feeling to having lost my entire experience bar. Is that I don't have to care anymore about this garbage. All right. Oh my god, I can't see anything, dude. Don't have enemies throwing projectiles that are impossible to see, dude. Please don't do that. Alright, he's grabbed his heart back. Alright, let's kill this fool. Yeah, he's grabbed
My spirit is spent.
innocence. Fuck off, dude. Kitava the Insatiable. Oh my god. Whoa, whoa.
This just yet.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, let's do it like this. sure. I'll just take your word for it that that made sense. Man, really? There's another phase? Come on, game. Come the fuck on, game. What? What? This makes zero sense, dude. Yeah. Man, why isn't my ascendancy skill triggering? Excuse me? Like, why isn't... Because he's got less than 20... Fucking garbage, dude. Like, actual garbage. Actual fucking garbage, dude. What am I attacking? There's... Okay, the champion of the feast is back. No idea what... No idea what I'm shooting, no idea what's shooting me. Yeah, mechanically, like, visually the fight is great. Mechanically, I have a lot of... Like... Did they just completely give up on the idea of having some sort of skill-based fight? And it was just like... Let's make it obvious that this is nothing more than a prolonged gear check? Is that it? Because if you can't even see what's attacking you, then there's really not much you can do, right? Man, come on.
May a new dawn arise.
Is he dead? Man, I don't even... Is the fight over? Okay, now, what's gonna happen? Hey, Sin and Salvation achievement unlocked.
It's over. We emerge victorious. It was always a fool's errand, yet somehow your courage has carried us through. I congratulate you, my friend. Your world may have exiled you, but there will always be a place for you at my table. You have given humanity a fighting chance. Though darkness still covers the face of the earth, there is now a ray of light to pierce it. The insatiable appetite of Kitava has been ruined, and you are no exile. Why, you are a hero worthy of praise. May your legend live on into eternity. Come, let us return to the others. They will be needing as many hands as possible for cleaning up this city.
Okay, have we finally beaten the game? Or riot the docks? Can I can't talk to this guy? He's just standing there? He's just standing there? Alright. Let's go to the Oriath docks. Let's end the game, I guess? And, let's, see what we got. I gotta head out in about an hour and 15 minutes. Which sounds like a long time, but I also have to have breakfast in that meantime. So, there's that as well. Everybody has stuff to say. So, let's talk to them and then see where we go. Well, let's save Lily Roth and Lonnie till the end. Because Lonnie will give us a reward, and Lily Roth will probably inaugurate the next part of the story.
Can't tell you how many times I've heard them Karui savages gibbering in fear over that cannibal god. And of course, there's all this horror to account for as well. I don't think there's a man, woman, or child in the world that won't be praising your name tonight over a glass of their finest grog. Speaking of which, where's a man to go to find a little fire water around these parts?
Aye, Willem. I always did like you, buddy. Well, let's talk to Innocence.
Innocence. You see now, don't you?
Little brother, please forgive me. It's as if I have been dreaming the most horrid nightmare. And now, at last, the haze of sleep lifts from my eyes. My vision is clear. Oh, by the gods, forgive me.
It is as true now as it was when we began. You and I are of the same flesh, cleaved from the same womb. You ask for my forgiveness. I give it to you freely.
But the things I've done, the countless millions I've murdered.
There will be time for all of that later. But for now, your people need you. Oriath needs you.
No, I cannot remain here amongst these ruins, amongst the corpses of my own making. These people, they need you, brother, and your hero, not me.
Then what? Where will you go? What will you do?
Isolation. I shall go south, as far south as one can travel in such a fleshly form. There are things I must think on. The redemption I need plan. If my conscience decides I am worthy of such a gift.
You would seek forgiveness in the ice at the bottom of the world.
I would. Should you let me?
Go. Seek out that which you need. Find who you are. Make pilgrimage. Journey on your path, brother. Only return to us one day.
Thank you, brother.
Okay, that was a long dialogue, but I guess we kind of spoke to both of them in one go. Is she gonna say anything?
Hail, fellow explorer.
Really? Yeah.
I knew everything would turn out all right. I had faith in you the entire time.
Okay, she still annoyingly has this quest icon. I don't know if the game is glitched. I'll look up what to do about that. Wait, let's
Welcome.
see. Do you have anything to say? Nope.
Need something?
Do you have anything to say? Nope.
Aye.
Do you have any? Nope.
Hail.
Do you? Nope. No. You don't have anything either, Faustus, buddy, old pal?
Ahoy there.
Oh, you can respec and do currency exchange. You know what? This is not the time to be doing any of that. Let's talk to Lonnie.
By the light of Ramako, you did it. You, a mortal, have crossed the threshold between God and man and struck the ravenous one asunder.
I am pretty
I'd
sweet.
always held out hope that you would succeed, but at night I would stay awake worrying that perhaps that hope was a foolish dream. But you've done it. You are no longer in exile, my friend. I honor you, and I'm certain the rest of the world will honor you as well.
Hey, 2 passive skills. 2 passive skills. That's pretty sweet. It's pretty damn sweet. I'm not gonna use them just yet. I think we'll decide what to do next episode. Hell, if I'd known that we were about to finish the game, I maybe wouldn't have spent so much time fiddling with those new stash tabs, but yes, this is what we got. I think we gotta do mana mastery and increased efficiency of, increased mana reservation efficiency. I think we gotta do that, because we wanna eventually be able to reserve more skills. And then with our second point, I think I wanna start going towards this thing, the evasion and phasing, because I've been told that phasing is pretty important for doing heists, like running through enemies. phasing, 10% chance to gain phasing for 4 seconds on kill. And then more evasion, and then you would gain that. Evasion rating while phasing, movement rating while phasing. And then I guess you could even do evasion mastery. More evasion if you've been hit recently seems like pretty good. Suppress spell damage. We'll think about that. We'll think about that. For now, I'm just gonna hold on to these 2 passive points. I'll use them next episode. Let's talk to Lily Roth.
By the high seas, you actually did it. You won a duel for the ages against Kitava himself. Sailors will be singing shanties about your victory for generations to come. But if I've learnt anything from you, duelist, it's best to leave them wanting more. Let's find you a flagon of ale and a fresh start. Leave the rebuilding to those better suited than scoundrels like us.
Amen, Lily. What does this do? Man, is there more? Is there... Oh god, is there more, dude? I thought... Oh my god, I thought we were done with the story, but we're not. We're clearly not. Ah. Oh god.
Exile, wake up.
I don't know if you heard it, but it hasn't loaded in yet, but the sound effects loaded in. Somebody was saying, Exile, wake up. Wake up, Exile. It was all just a dream. It was all... You're late for school. You're late for the festival. Go. This is now a JRPG. Oh god. The Lord's Labyrinth is something we need to do. And what in the world is happening? Epilogue. Okay. Lonnie has rewarded you with passive skill points. You know what? We'll do the epilogue. We'll do the epilogue next time. You know what? You know what? We'll summon our Roa pet next time. I guess. You know what? Let me grab this crafting recipe just in case it's gonna vanish. Alright. And we'll talk to Helena next time. Maybe I should talk to her right now, but I don't know. I don't know if there's gonna be another thing for us to do. I don't want to get sidetracked into something else because I do have to head to work in about an hour. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna call it good. We're gonna reflect on what we accomplished. We killed Kitava. We lost nearly half of an experience bar, dying over and over again. But as a reward, we were given 2 passive skill points. So it's kind of it kind of balances out in a sense. Obviously, we would want to gain actual levels as well, but we can think about doing that next time. I don't know if we're close to finishing the game or if there's more shit. Like I said, I don't want to look up anything story related, except if it comes to quests with multiple outcomes. Then I'll look up, okay, what are the ramifications for each of them. Is my stash here? Where's my... It's my expedition locker. Is my... Man, I don't even know where my stash is. I feel like... Oh god, I don't even know where I am. We'll figure out what to do about this next time, because I'm way too overwhelmed. I need a cup of coffee and something to eat. And that's what I'm gonna get. And guess let's quickly look at what we picked up. Mainly just stuff that we can vendor for some stuff. I wish we could take a look at our stash tab. Should have probably put our stuff in the stash before we moved. Let's see if we can find our stash on the map, or if it's even here. Because that thing is not our stash, that's our expedition locker. It's not the same as our stash. Helena is back there. Nico is up there. We can go here. There are more people? Okay, here's the waypoint. Here's my stash. Alright, let's end by taking a look at some of the stash tabs we picked up. This one's handy. I can just chuck in all of these gems that I picked up. Fork support, don't care about it. And I guess this is a duplicate. I was gonna say let's get rid of duplicates, but maybe multiple of our characters might want the same support gem, right? That's entirely possible. Let's drop off some of our currency. Let's drop this off. Let's sell
Hello.
to you. Let's put this in our stash. Okay. So we're not in some weird like purgatory area that, you know, doesn't even have a waypoint and doesn't have a stash. We have our stuff, we just had to walk a long way to get there. Next time we'll go all the way back, we'll talk to Helena, we'll talk to all these other people, because they all have stuff to say to us. They all have stuff to say to us. We'll get that done and we'll see what's happening in this epilogue section, right? That's going to be the plan for next time. For now, I'm going to say that's all. And until the next time, take care.